Welcome back to the Hot Pot of Coffee podcast. My name is Brad.
And I'm Amanda.
And today, we haven't done this in a while.
No, we haven't.
We have a guest on the show, as I promised everyone. Please welcome the most basic white girl in the world, Lexi. I can say that because she's family, but...
I wasn't expecting it, but I guess it's true.
No, it's 100%.
You can only say it because it's family.
So
I had to convince you of that, by the way.
Yeah, you did. Hey, are you wearing a headset with a mic?
A minute to agree with me.
Are you wearing a headset with a microphone?
Yeah.
Hold the microphone close to your mouth.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, that's better. It needs to be closer to your mouth. Yeah, she had to convince me because I am me, and no, she's going to the University of Arizona starting next semester. So she just turned 18, so we figured she's adult now. She can be on the podcast.
Oh, God.
It's very exciting stuff.
It's very exciting
I've been
stuff.
waiting for.
And I think what's most exciting about this is what you just texted me before coming on the podcast. So, holy shit, wait a second. So you had prom last night?
I did.
Okay, question one.
My last final senior prom.
There's only one senior prom.
Right, I actually thought about that after I said it.
Yes.
Wanted me for that.
So here's a question. Who was your date?
My date was my friend Eli.
Ooh,
And-
fucking friend zone, dude.
Actually, we went to preschool together.
Super
So I
friend
thought
zone.
it'd be really cute if we went to senior prom together, you know? So I made him go with me.
You made him?
I mean, in a sense, yeah.
His name is Eli?
I mean, who else would he go? He wouldn't go with anyone else besides me.
Oh, so he's gay.
I mean, no.
You don't know.
Does anyone really know?
That's a good point. I've always said that. You don't know.
You don't know.
Unless you've sucked a dick, you don't know if you're gay.
Yeah, you don't know if you're gay or
Like,
not.
I don't know. I've never sucked a dick. I might like it. I don't think I would.
Dude,
Like Lexi, do you know if you're gay?
I'm not.
You're going to find out in college.
Okay.
Yeah, right? She's like, am I? So where was your prom?
It was at an aquarium, and it actually was stupid because it smelled like fucking vagina.
It's what?
It smelled like.
Oh, it smelled like dirty
okay.
vagina?
It smelled like dirty vagina.
It is an
'Cause it was
aquarium.
an aquarium.
That's disgusting.
They,
It was
they
disgusting.
had like a dance floor in the aquarium.
Yeah, it was actually fun though. The way they set it up was cool, but it just smelled like vagina.
That's so perfect. Because I just imagine all these fucking skanks are like, thank God it is at this aquarium so no one can smell my stanky vagina.
I'm sure that's what they're all thinking.
But then all the
yes.
guys are like, is
Sure.
that my date or is that the penguins?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, dude. You never forget stanky vagina. Because I was an EMT, so I had to deal with a lot of
Hashtag never forget.
never forget. I have dealt with some stank vagines. Some stank vagines.
That's a very true statement. That's something that you can't get past
No,
in person.
you can't get it out of your head.
It's once it happened one time, it's that's it.
Yeah, you definitely get that vagina fear for a while.
For sure.
So you didn't get home until 11 o'clock in the morning?
That is correct.
What were you doing last night?
Well, where should I start? We'll start at prom. So after pictures, yeah, never mind. So after pictures, we went. Oh, I have such great pictures, Brad. I'll send them to you. We went to prom on a party bus. There was a stripper pole on the bus. So that was fun.
Oh my God.
We
This is so
love
different
that.
this is so different than my high school experience. It's unbelievable.
Am I cooler?
Keep going. So you got a party
So then we
bus.
were at prom for 45 minutes.
Of course, because any longer and you're a loser.
Exactly. You get it. Were you there for an hour?
No, I was there for 4. Keep going.
So then we went to my friend Tanner's house. and everyone changes into a different dress, a tighter, sluttier, shorter
You have
dress.
to buy 2 dresses?
No, I pulled one out of my closet.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got all the tight, slutty dresses.
I've got
This is the girl. This is the girl that has pants with only knees. Okay.
Your dad asked me if I got them half price.
Oh, that's perfect.
And then I went home after that.
Wait.
The next morning?
Yeah, where did you
What?
sleep?
Oh, my friend Nina's house.
Uh-huh. Not Eli's house?
Not Eli's house.
Oh, is Eli just not that attractive? He doesn't deserve that?
Eli, go look at my Instagram. Oh, you don't follow me on Instagram. You have an exclusive group.
Am I exclusive on Instagram? I think so. I think people have to, like, request or whatever. I don't have a lot of Instagram follow. I don't really keep up a lot with my Instagram. But,
Oh,
so...
that's fine.
Are you ready? So your prom night sounded pretty good. Was this your first prom
Oh,
or
it
your
was a
second
great
prom?
This was my third, actually.
Of
I
course.
also went my sophomore year. Oh, I have a story about my sophomore year prom.
Oh, God. I hope it's not a Me Too story. Keep going.
Oh, God.
There was a hole in my dress, but wait, it gets better. I figured it out when I got to pictures, and it was in the middle of my ass. Okay?
What size was this hole?
It was a big fucking hole. So my mom had to go to CVS, and she came back, and I had to get butt naked in the back of her car while she sewed my prom dress. And then I got in the car, I got on the bus and went to prom. Like, didn't take one picture of my sophomore year, but it's okay because my date was just fucking gross, and I only went because it was prom.
Oh, did some senior ask you or something?
Yeah.
And he was
Gross.
gross.
So did you ever go?
just
Like,
do.
what about last year? Who'd you go with last year?
Last year I went with my ex-boyfriend. Blech.
Yeah, you're too young to have a boyfriend.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I got a good prom story for you. Your prom sounded so much better than mine. I've told Amanda the story, but I never told it on the podcast. So I had the worst prom experience ever my junior year. So I asked this girl who lived like down the street from me, and she said yes. And so we all went to prom. Well, this girl had, I wouldn't say a boyfriend, just someone who they were always kind of on and off, but he was a loser. Like, he was a major loser. And none of us liked him, but she did, so whatever. And this kid, like, wouldn't stay out of anyone else's business. So I go to prom with her, and then afterwards I go back to her house to hang out with her, and her parents are there, and her parents love me. And this fucking kid shows up at her house.
Oh, did she kick you out?
No.
Oh.
He showed up at her house, and I left.
That's so funny.
I was like, fuck this. I'm out.
That
I
is-
lost my virginity at junior prom.
I lost my virginity in college. Jesus Christ. Did your mother know about this?
I'm such a stereotype.
Did you tell your mommy? You're like, Mom.
I did. I called her the next morning.
Oh my God. What did she say?
She said, "You fucking slut."
Did she really?
Yeah, I think those are her exact words.
Oh, were you in trouble?
No.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. A junior prom.
Trouble.
That is so fucking stereotypical. It's unbelievable. Was it all awkward? Was it like,
Oh, it was awful. It was absolutely awful. I cried the next morning.
yeah, and then he broke up with you the next day?
No, we actually dated for like 4 months.
Oh, it's such a long time in high school.
Right, isn't it? We
Jesus
laughed.
Christ.
And then I didn't like him. Oh my god, I hope he never hears this. He
You
won't.
know what? He
Right.
should.
I don't know.
Oh god, that would be so embarrassing.
Why? Just let him know. What was his name? I bet his name was like Ricky.
That was me, said Ricky.
Guy sounds like a Ricky.
We're going to call him Ricky.
So wow, that's just so prom, dude. I cannot believe
I didn't have a prom.
my prom was 10 years ago. 11
Do you want me to
years.
send you a picture right now?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I'm
send.
going to, whether you like it or not.
All right. Well, while she sends this picture, I just wanted to bring something up to Amanda that I wanted to follow up on from 2 podcasts ago. So the flat earthers are actually, they got a vessel and they're going to go to Antarctica.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Yeah. So they're in for a rude fucking awakening.
Yes, they are.
So do you know about that, by the way, Lexi? Flat earthers?
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, how they're just, oh my God. I can't even.
Stupid.
But there's a...
I just sent you so many pictures.
All right. Yeah, so the flat earthers are doing that. Let's see, what else did I want to keep up on? I think that was okay, everyone can hear that on the podcast. So let's open this up. Why do you look like Lady Gaga?
Oh, wait. Ew, wait, what?
Don't tell her that.
Are you kidding me?
Let's see. Oh, your friend in that maroon dress, she got ass fucked for sure that night.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
No, that's Nina. I slept at Nina's house.
Mm-hmm.
Was she there?
And that girl in the white dress, does she know her boobs are like about to break out of that dress?
That's like everything that she wears.
I really like the third wheel in that third picture, that white kid. And then the last, that's how I know white dress and maroon dress are just, look how they're holding up their dresses, Amanda. They're fucking.
They're like, oh, the slit is everything.
Yeah.
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 So I'm not the most basic.
Look, I had bad
You're
news.
the third most basic in that picture. You're right.
Lexi, I had bad news for you. That wasn't the aquarium that smelled like dirty pussy. That was your 2 girlfriends.
Wait, that's actually really funny because we always make fun of the one in maroon.
Oh God.
Tell her, like to drink pineapple, like pineapple juice. Because the second we got there, we were like, Nina, close your fucking legs, dude. We always make fun of her. Not that it has any truth to it or any reason behind it. It's just something that we chose to pick on her for one time, and it stuck for some unfortunate
That
reason.
poor girl.
That sucks, right?
Hi, my name's Nina. My friends call me Stank Puss.
Tell me something about yourself.
Tell me something about yourself. I can smell it. Oh, God. So speaking of skankadoodles, did you hear about Tinder's April Fool's joke?
No.
You didn't hear what they did? So Tinder put out an April... So what's the one thing on Tinder that everyone complains about? That's a dude.
That's a dude?
Yeah.
I'm not a dude. I don't know.
So they complain about bitches always being like, oh, only 6 foot tall guys or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So Tinder, for their April Fool's joke this year, put out a statement that said they're going to add a search by height.
Oh my God.
So
That's really funny.
So you could put in on Tinder like, oh, like I want this, and this, and only men over 6 feet tall. And so the guys came back and they were like, fuck you, we want to search by weight.
Oh my God.
I think that's fair.
That's 100% fair.
That's what pisses me off in this dating scene. Like, girls are always like...
Actually, no, it's not. Because boys can't control how tall they are, but people can control... Well, I guess some people can't control their weight, so never mind.
Yeah, very few people can't control their weight. Very few. Most fat people just eat too much. Unless
You're right, and people can't control how tall they are.
Well,
so
that's
stupid.
Platform heels. But if you...
But not boys.
You can go to Asia.
Oh my God, I started watching that show. Would you ever walk out with Jonathan heels?
Oh yeah, you started watching Queer Eye?
I almost sent you a picture. It was weird because the second I got home and I pulled up my Netflix, that was the thing on my suggested at the top. And I was like, someone was listening.
Can you see how he's my spirit animal?
That makes me question your sexuality.
Oh God,
Me too.
everyone questions my sexuality. They've been doing it forever. I'm basically just a gay guy who likes having sex with girls. That's about it.
So a straight guy.
Oh,
yeah.
You're in touch with your feminine side.
Well, I touch something.
Color pink.
Wow.
I mean, I don't really care about color.
I wear my backpacks all the time, by the way.
Oh my God, I made some more. I'm going to sell them to your dumb bitch sorority friends.
Oh my god, relax.
Oh my god, relax. No, but yeah, I agree. Like, I think it's bullshit though that girls can be like, I want a guy who's 6 feet tall, but guys can't be saying, I want a girl under 115 pounds.
I completely agree with that statement.
Amanda doesn't. She's shaking her head at me.
Really? Why don't you, Amanda?
Yeah. I like skinny bitches. I ain't apologizing for that.
Oh my god.
My ex-girlfriend,
You can't say that.
my ex-girlfriend was like 110 pounds, and she said to me, she goes, if I ever got fat, would you leave me? And I said, absolutely I would.
See, no, that's fucked up.
How is that fucked up?
Isn't
If
it?
you let yourself go,
I mean, I understand, like, wanting someone who, like, has a good... No, I don't. No, that's fucked up.
how's that fucked
I
up?
have these slides. I feel like you'll appreciate them. They say boy bye. One of them says boy and the other one says bye, and they're metallic and a bunch of different colors.
Is this above your bed? Is this a basic thing? I'm confused.
No, I have a pair of shoes that are sitting next to me that say that.
Here's my thing. Okay, fine. What if, then would it be worse for me to say, absolutely I'd leave you, or no, I wouldn't leave you, but I would have sex with people I'm actually attracted to?
No, you would just be called this shitty person. That's the only
I'm not
outcome.
going to stay with someone who just decides to get fat.
We're both speechless at you right now. I hope you know that.
How is that how am I the bad guy here? If you're dating someone and you're attracted to them physically and mentally, but physically also, and you want to have sex with them, and they let themselves go and you no longer want to physically have sex with them, you could be like, look, I love you as a person and like as a friend, but I no longer want to have sex with you because you let yourself go. So I'm going to go fuck other people, but we could still be together.
That's so fucked up.
I don't want to fuck a fatty.
Oh my god. Like, is this like, oh, they gained like 10
Where's
pounds
this coming
or...
from?
If you're not having a baby, you shouldn't gain any pounds.
There's no...
Where is this coming from? This is coming from my mind.
It's horrible, horrible mind.
My friends call me kiddie pool because I'm shallow as fuck. So that's a thing.
So...
I mean, I'm just saying, how is this wrong? So you're telling me, Lexi, if you were dating a dude who's super attractive, like a football player, right? Just like beastly, and then he let himself go and got fucking like 400 pounds.
Wait, we're not talking 400 pounds. It's a little different.
And I'm a little girl. It's very different. I'd get crushed. I can get
Okay,
crushed.
fine. You're dating some skinny Jewish boy, and then he gets a beer belly, and he gains 30, 40 pounds. He gets a beer belly, and he's no longer in shape, and you don't want to have sex with him anymore. Wouldn't you just leave him?
No.
No, because I love him.
Oh.
What is love?
Unless I don't love him. Then if I don't love him, then I leave.
But that's part of loving him, is how he takes care of
Well,
himself.
then you have to see how you feel. You
Yeah.
can't just say that now. You have to wait till the situation arises. See?
It's better to have a
Look
plan.
at her.
I use big words.
She has some wisdom for you, Brad.
I don't like this, Lexi. You didn't have this much wisdom when I met you.
Well, like 3 weeks ago.
What do you want me to say? Yeah, like
Yeah,
like a
leave that
fatty.
bitch. Gross. Or as Jonathan would say, you're perfect.
Everyone's perfect.
You're so perfect.
It's scary how much that sounds like him.
No, maybe it's just because I have like a really bad habit of saying
Wait,
the
so
wrong
there was
shit.
this kid last night. He's like one of my friends, but he has this mustache, okay? And it grew out really long, and he recently started curling it. And every time I look at him, I just want to be like, Mario. Like, you know what I mean?
One, that's racist. Two, that's hilarious.
No, it's not. No.
It's a
I'm
me.
thinking of like the Mario like game cart.
Yes. Game cart? How
Game
young
cart.
are you?
I don't know. Shut up.
Mario.
It's me.
It's me, Mario. You mean Game Boy?
I'm
Or-
sending you a picture.
Mario Kart?
She sent me a picture of
He
this guy.
looked like this. I don't even know.
Does he
We're
actually
gonna
look
die.
like Mario?
I'm just gonna have random pictures of
Does he wear
18-year-old boys
overalls?
on my fucking phone. This is creepy.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Anyway, so no, I have this. I do understand. I say the like things that are unpopular opinions, right? And it gets
Wait,
me.
do you have a Twitter?
No.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh my
They
god,
have-
this kid looks like a rapist.
Right.
That is a
He
horrifying.
looks like he should have been driving that white van in the driveway.
Dude, why does he look like every Uber driver ever?
Yeah, he does.
So I was this week going towards me being a horrible person. So this week with my work, we do this thing like once a fiscal quarter, where we do community service or whatever. And we went to this place where you pack food. You actually like make these meals and then they ship them out to like Africa and all of that. And it feeds like starving children or whatever. And so we're all sitting there it's like a big competition too. You're competing with the other people. There was like over 150 people there at this volunteer
You're
thing.
competing like how
many boxes you can pack,
okay.
how many boxes of food you can pack.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty intense. It was pretty fun, but it was hard work. You're going nonstop. And I turned to one of my coworkers and I go, "Oh my God, dude, I'm starving." And he looks at me and he goes, "Not the place to say you're starving." And I was like, "Oh shit. I'm at a place feeding starving children." And I just turned to my friend. I'm like, "Dude, I'm starving right now. I could use some food."
Wait, that's really funny.
I know. I felt so bad. I was like, "Oh shit."
I mean, it'd be worse if you just started eating the food that you were supposed to send.
I know, but I'm sitting here working for an hour complaining about how hungry I am, and we're packing food for kids who haven't eaten in a week.
Perspective.
I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, that's my I'm a shitty person thing. Did you have anything to talk about this week?
Not really.
Wow.
I had a shitty week. I don't want to talk about it.
Do we want to tell the listeners?
Not really.
Why?
Because I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, but it makes for good shit.
Hey, shut up. Don't talk about it.
Amanda got some bad news this week, so we'll share it with you
Shut up.
later.
She doesn't want to talk about it.
We'll share it with you on another episode. Jeez, Lexi. God. So when do you go down? When do you come back to Arizona?
Hold on, I'm editing in a picture really quickly.
Oh my God, 18-year-olds, man. Actually, okay, so
I'm coming August 15th, I think. Because I have to, recruitment starts like a week before
school.
class.
Yeah, the running of the bulls.
Isn't that called like Rush Week or something?
The running of the bulls is the day that the girls all find out what house they go to, and they all run from the student union to their house, and a bunch of guys stand outside and watch them. It's called running of the bulls.
Horrible.
It's awful.
Yep.
I hate running.
College boys are disgusting, Lexi. Don't touch them.
Wait, what happens if I don't run? Because like I can't run.
Just walk to your house.
I don't run.
There's those little rape kiosk buttons
I'm
ever.
gonna have one of the boys that are watching walk me there.
Carry pepper spray with you at all times. Maybe even get a taser. Are those legal?
It's the Jew of
Are
it.
those legal? in
Yes,
Arizona?
but
Okay.
if anyone fucks with her, they know I'm going to kill them. And I have Matt down there too.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that moment of the podcast and I'm gonna tattoo it on me. That's my next tattoo.
I have a lot
tries
of.
to fuck with me, I'm just gonna pull up my arm like the sleeve of my shirt, and that's what it's gonna say.
I have a lot of very scary
Everyone
friends in
back
Tucson,
off.
so don't worry about it. I got a lot of military friends in Tucson. We're good. So here's the question: have you decided? Oh, actually, no, because what we're going to do is during like the Rush thing, we're going to have you on to talk about all the stupid shit you've seen. But
Wait, what if I cry though?
what do you mean? What if you cry?
What if I'm so overwhelmed and you call me and I start crying?
That's fucking hilarious. I can't wait. No, but
Oh, and Emmy will be there.
oh, that's true. So wait, what
It'll
have you?
be double
What-
trouble.
Yeah, and maybe one time we can bring our setup down to Tucson and set it up with a bunch of sorority girls and ask them funny questions about guys.
Oh, I would love that.
But here's a good question, okay? And yeah, maybe what we'll do too is maybe sponsor some, depending on what sorority you get into, sponsor some events or something so we can.
Depending if it's a good one or not.
Yeah,
is that what you're
because
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to waste our money.
I'm not going to waste my money on dumb bitches. But what's something that scares you about being in a sorority? Like something you've seen on maybe TV or a show that you think is real? It's probably not. But what scares you about the whole Greek life thing going into it, besides the rape?
Besides the rape. Well, besides the rape, I think that all the girls are just so fake. And like as
But girls
much
are
as I
fake
might,
anyway.
I know, but as much as I might no, but it's like different. It's like they have to put on a show when it's like a cult. And like as much as I might seem like I'm like fake like that, like I'm like a white girl, but like I'm not fake. So it's like that scares me. They're all like plastic.
Kind of. I mean,
On Instagram at least.
well, Instagram's not reality, right? Instagram is filtered, and
But that's all I know also.
yeah, kids in your generation have it hard because you believe everything you see online, and that's a tough one. But so. What do you? I know you've already picked out what you're wearing for freshman.
I've been shopping since like freshman year.
You're like, I need to go slutty, but not like too slutty. Is that like basically what goes through your mind?
Basically. I need to like look good without like being a whore.
I mean, if you're wearing clothes at all, you're already overdressed for Tucson. So
Yeah, we were down there. We were down there last weekend.
God, no one. Everyone was wearing nothing.
Yeah, we were down there last weekend to hang out with our friends.
Oh, I saw everyone walking down the street in like their thong bikinis.
Yeah,
I saw so much ass
I
that
was
day.
like, oh, I love it here already. Like I'm gonna fit in perfectly.
yeah, it was definitely. I definitely saw a lot when I was there. But no, we were just at Espresso. You'll find out what Espresso is. We'll introduce you to Matt and Aisha, and them. They'll be like, "Who is this bitch?" Aisha will be like,
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go." No, but yeah, no.
Well, fuck.
No one wears.
One of these does, man.
No, they're cool. No one wears anything there. It's crazy. I mean, yeah, you'll fit in. So, so remember last week when I had those dad jokes?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, so I have a lot of screenshots to share of stuff on Reddit that I'm going to talk about.
More dad
But
jokes?
I just want to do the dad joke of the day.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You ready, Lexi?
Ready.
Of all the inventions of the last 100 years, the dry erase board has to be the most remarkable.
I hate it so much.
Lexi doesn't even get it.
She's like, what's a dry erase board? You don't even have those in school anymore,
Do
do
you,
they?
do you get it, Lexi?
I like remarkable, like a marker.
Yeah, it's remarkable because you can erase it and remark it.
Ugh.
Yay!
Yay, dad jokes.
Oh, this is an interesting one, and I'm going to bring this up at the end because this is interesting to talk to Lexi about. Let's see. I drove by a Prius the other day that had a sticker that said "Cool Prius," and underneath it said "Nobody ever." Oh my god! And then, so I've shown you a lot of these. Have you seen the roast on Reddit?
Yeah.
People post pictures of themselves on Reddit, and then they post "roast me."
Yeah.
So this.
And people roast them.
So this kid in a wheelchair posted "roast me,"
No.
and so the roasts. Do you know what a roast is, Lexi?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like on Comedy Central. The roasts, people make jokes.
Yeah.
So people made the worst call. I'm gonna read you some of the comments. Looks like Stephen Hawking DLC for Mario Kart.
Oh my god.
Head, shoulders, wheels in frame, wheels in frame. So he said, this kid wrote, "I'm not going to roast you. I'm going to be the bigger man and walk away."
Ooh. Sad.
Well, it's like I hate when these people ask for it.
I know. This kid wrote, "Walked into the Virgin Mobile store, left Virgin immobile." Roasting someone of your caliber is low-hanging fruit, which of course is the only fruit you can reach.
That one's clever.
Okay, wait. Let's see if there's any more. Nope, that was it.
That was it.
Yep.
How sad.
I'm posting something on Instagram, so you're gonna have to give me a minute.
Of course. So,
How often do you post on Instagram?
Oh, I can tell you that. Okay, so let's see.
this is such an all over the place episode. I love it.
I posted one 8 hours ago. Oh my god, I'm gonna post another one. That's
Oh
so
my god,
weird.
double posting. What?
Two in one day. It's
I post like once a quarter.
And then I posted one on March 30th was the last time before today. And then I posted one
How many likes, how many followers do you have?
1,875.
Oh shit! You are. How many likes do you usually get?
Today, from the post that I posted 8 hours ago, I have 451.
What the fuck? Why aren't we using this girl to market the podcast?
We are now.
No one can listen now after the things that I've said on here.
Yeah, yes, they can. It's a podcast.
They will.
It's a comedy podcast, and the people who don't like you aren't going to listen.
We didn't use any names except for
Oh
Eli.
no, you're posting a post on Instagram. I will make it and send it to you.
Oh my god.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
No,
everyone's gonna listen to it. All my friends are gonna listen.
You have to subscribe and
they
shit.
Should
Good.
Listen to it.
No, we're thinking about this, so I think I'm going to give you a little bit of a marketing job down in Tucson. You want a marketing job? You want to make some extra money?
Yeah.
All right. It's not a creepy way. That sounded weird. You want to make some extra money?
Some extra money.
Hey, girl, I know you got no money.
Go follow me on Instagram then.
Okay, well,
Yeah, sure.
We'll get around that.
Sure.
I'm in a high school girl with 1,800 followers. Jesus.
That's how they're grown now.
I have like 18. Now I've got like 100. But it's because I don't do anything on it. I have like 12 pictures.
Also, like...
I don't care.
Yeah.
I've been on Facebook maybe like 4 times in the last year. But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I'm going to give you a little marketing job for the podcast. And
I love the sound of that.
yeah. You can make some extra cash or maybe like $50-$100 a month.
Oh. Okay.
That's so much money to a college student.
I know.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
This is like casting couch right now. Hey, you want to make $50-$100?
Can you not say it's casting couch when it's your cousin?
Oh, it's fine. She's my second cousin, and you're right next to me. I'm not talking to her. No, but okay, we'll talk about that more later, but off the podcast. But what Amanda, I wanted to read you some fucked up news.
Oh,
Are you ready for this? Hospital withdraws job offer to doctor who tweeted about giving Jews the wrong meds.
What?
This girl,
well, that's fucked up.
This girl graduated from medical school and got offered a position at a super prestigious hospital. And then they went through her social media, and she had made comments about if she has Jews, she's going to give them the wrong medicine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it just shows you don't post shit on social media.
Well,
That's
no, it's good
awful.
that she did because now she gets fired.
You know
so please post things on social media.
You know what's the worst part about this, though? This girl went to a
Here's
Jewish medical school.
Oh, ew.
What medical school did she go to?
Look at her, too. She looks like a little, like, basic white bitch doctor.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, right? Anyway, weird weekly news, number 1.
Seriously?
It's fucking weird. Fucking anti-Semites. So I had this one time at U of A, because it's the Jew of A, so most of it's Jewish. But one time I had this kid, this was like my senior year, he came up to me and he was like, hey man, where's the elevator for a building? And I saw on his arm he had a swastika tattoo. And I literally turned to him and I said, if you fucking talk to me again, I will kill you. And he just walked away. I never saw him again.
Kill you.
Yeah. I mean, in my life, I've dealt with some anti-Semitism, like growing up here, especially in Phoenix. And I've kicked the shit out of some people just for that. Me and my brother together, too. It was great. We kicked the kid's face in one time. No, I didn't. This could not be used against me in a court of law.
Oh, but it can. Isn't it like how many years and then the crime isn't... Is it 10 years?
Oh, I'll have to redo the crime. Damn it. All right. Ready for next week?
Wait, I'm sorry. Before I go, is it obnoxious to post twice in one day?
Yes, of course it is.
Oh, I think I might do it anyway.
I love you. Okay, weird weekly news number 2. In 1987, Steve Rothstein bought a lifetime unlimited first-class American Airlines ticket for $250,000.
What the fuck?
He flew 10,000 times, costing the company $21 million. They terminated his ticket in 2008.
That's amazing.
So he spent $250,000 on a first-class unlimited ticket, and he cost them $21 million.
What the fuck did he do?
He traveled just everywhere, multiple. Like, what a fucking awesome dude!
Right?
Just
I wish I could do that.
Okay, and let's see if this might be the. Yeah. Okay. So this one's a question, Lexi. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you done posting?
No, I
Yeah, should we wait for you to post first?
No, I'm nervous. I don't know what to do with myself.
All right. Oh, this is just like a would you rather.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
If you got paid $1,000 per pound and you get one punch and you have to knock the animal unconscious or dead, what's the biggest animal you would choose? So you get it if you knock it the fuck out or kill it with one punch, you get the money. But if you don't get the money. And it's $10,000 per pound.
If I kill it, I don't get the money?
No, you do. But if it survives...
Oh, like a lizard?
Like, yeah. So imagine this. So if you say a cat, right? A cat weighs like 13 pounds. If you punch it in the face and kill it, you get $130,000. But if you don't, then you get nothing. What's the biggest animal you choose?
You.
A lizard.
You choose a lizard? What about you, Amanda? No, like an animal. Like
yeah, people are animals. I choose a human.
No. You have to knock it. You can't knock anything out.
Yes, I can.
You cannot knock a person
Yes, I
out.
can.
I would choose a bear.
No, you wouldn't. That's stupid. That's an idiotic move.
Yeah, no. I'd probably choose like a fifth grader because it's still going to be like $600,000. But just to knock the fuck out of a sixth grader.
I seriously don't even think I can knock a cat out.
Yeah, dude, it's harder than it looks. I mean, yeah, no, I've never tried.
Like, I'm, like, thinking about it, and, like, I'm actually, like, sitting here, like, throwing a punch. Like, I don't think I have enough force.
I don't know. Call your 16-year-old brother and give him a fucking hit in the face.
He would seriously kill me. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I would be dead. Like, that would be the end of me if I touched him. It would be either a knife or he would just take his bare hands and strangle me.
It's a little odd. Sounds like he's got some anger management issues.
It's not odd. That's just having a brother.
He would not like if I punched him.
I don't think anyone's ever gotten punched and been like, hey, thanks. What time are we at? All right.
I've been on the phone with you for 41 minutes.
Oh
Yeah, well, we're only at 37, so we still got about 10 minutes to go. So here's the last one I want to talk about. Okay, this is the one I wanted to leave off for last. And it's interesting because I've brought this point up to a lot of people, and especially a lot of women. And my sister luckily understood it perfectly. She gets it, but a lot of girls don't. So this person wrote on a Reddit post, after coming out of a committed relationship, I'm realizing my male friends aren't what they seemed. Lexi, what do you think about that?
Oh my god.
Coming out of a relationship.
I personally do not believe that men and women below a specific age can actually be friends. Because I know guys. I think that girls can do it, but guys they don't want to be your friend. Like,
I don't think that's true.
You think Eli wants to be your friend?
No, Eli wants to fuck me, but Eli...
Oh, God. Oh, sorry, that hurt. All right, keep going.
No, but, like, I have this friend, Eddie, and I think we are strictly friends, and I think he feels the same way.
Well, that's because he's gay.
No.
Oh, I just guessed. Eddie. Sounds... Yeah, but how do you know?
There are...
Let me ask you this. If you stood in front of Eddie and you just said, fuck me, would he do it?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, not your friend.
That doesn't mean they're not your friends still.
Yes, it does. Because I, being older now, have girls that are friends, especially through work and stuff. And if they did that, I would say no. But as a 20-year-old, 22-year-old, fuck no, I wouldn't say no. Guys don't want to be your friend. And everyone who gets defensive about this is just out of... So there was a study done at the University of Utah. This was years ago. And they asked 100 girls and 100 guys this same question. They asked, if your friend of the opposite sex wanted, said, you know... So they asked the guys, they said, if your girlfriend so-and-so, they said, what's your girlfriend's name? And said this, and said, if that girl came up to you and said, have sex with me, would you do it? 99 of the guys said, well, yeah. the girls were asked the same question. If you knew your guy friend so-and-so wanted to have a relationship with you or sleep with you, would you do it? 3 of the girls said yes. And it just goes to show you that guys they pretend. They're waiting. They're like little fucking, what are things that wait? Like trapdoor spiders? That's perfect. They're trapdoor spiders. They just sit under the ground fucking waiting. They're like, stank puss, and then they grab it. But like every girl's experienced that. Like no, guys don't want to be your friend, man. And it's not their fault. I don't think it's their fault. And I'm for this too.
Nature.
It is nature, right? I am totally for this. I think personally it is nature. Like I'm not going to go seek out a girl to be friends with who's attractive. I mean, and the friends I don't have, or the friends that I do have that are girls, I either met through work or through school, or they're not into guys, or they were part of a bigger group or whatever, but it's not, I don't know. It's fucking weird. And all girls are like, no, he's just my friend. He's not your fucking friend. Sorry, you can tell I get upset at this.
He's very angry about it.
Like, you've definitely experienced this, Lexi. You've definitely had a guy you thought was your friend to be like, hit on you.
Well, yeah.
Boom. Point. Fucking point, Brad.
Have you had a guy that you thought was your friend hit on you?
Yes, actually. Gay guys hit on me a lot. It's kind of weird. It's the Jonathan in me. So, no, but I've had girls who...
Choice of words?
I've had girls that I thought were my friends do it, too. I mean, nothing happened because they weren't hot. But, look... Here, I don't think under a certain age, like my parents, like they're older, right? Like they're in their 50s or whatever. My dad has friends. My mom has friends that are, family friends that are guys or whatever. And they're friends, right? Like that's understandable. They have families. The other person has a husband or a wife. But in your 20s and in your late teens, your early 20s, mid 20s, dude, you are just thinking with your dick. Like it's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Okay.
It bothers me. Amanda disagrees with me.
I only partially disagree with you. I agree with you to most.
How do you partially disagree?
Because there's always an exception.
To what?
There's always a guy that's just like, no, she's my friend.
What,
I don't find
Eddie?
her. Yeah, Eddie. There's always an Eddie who's just like.
So
there's
Eddie.
always an Eddie.
So
who's just like, I don't find you attractive.
So basically, what you're saying to Lexi right now is Eddie thinks she's gross.
No,
You hear that, Lexi?
Oh my God,
Lexi,
it's not what I'm saying.
Aww.
No, I'm saying.
No, but I do get that. I guess, but he can just not be, attracted to me like that.
Even your personality, he's just like, I don't want to date that, but I'll be friends with it.
Attracted to you like that, you're a girl.
Oh my
At
God.
that age, they don't care.
Yes, they
Maybe
do.
he does
Some
want. He
do.
better want to after this conversation, and you're making me realize it.
They stick dudes that age stick dicks in cantaloupes. Why the fuck do they care what a girl looks like?
Well, oh my God.
Yeah, I'll fuck this sponge, but I won't fuck that
Wait,
girl.
Am I going to be able to listen to this as I go to sleep tonight?
No.
Oh.
No,
Because it comes out tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. So I'll listen to it as I go to sleep tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 8 a.m. Your time it comes out.
Okay, I'll listen to it during first period.
That's a good school.
With your AirPods in, no one
with
can
your
tell.
AirPods and your venti macchiato and your Supreme
I don't
jacket.
have AirPods, and I don't drink coffee.
Oh.
And you,
I'm proving you wrong about my typical white girl one step at a time.
You will
throughout this
drink coffee.
podcast.
oh, you will drink
I know
coffee.
I will drink coffee.
But you won't drink
I don't
coffee.
like
You'll
the
drink
taste of it.
Starbucks. Starbucks isn't coffee.
False. I get cold brew.
Get the fuck out of here. It's not coffee.
Cold brew?
Starbucks. I don't care what you get from it.
It's still coffee.
You know I'm a coffee snob. We're not talking about this right now.
Dumb bitches everywhere. So yeah, that's my. Some listeners might get pissed off about that. That I think that, but you're wrong. Look, I honestly it's not a thing. I have no ill will towards guys or girls in this situation. I think it's just human nature to want to bone, and especially bone hot things, attractive,
But not all
stoves.
girls are hot, and not all guys are hot.
Agreed, but have you ever seen a guy with an ugly girlfriend?
Yes.
Exactly. Wait, what? No, I haven't. Like
I have a friend who dates uglier than her because I definitely just makes her feel better, and she knows that they'll like never cheat on her.
I got bad news for her. They will. As my daddy always said, you show me a hot girl, I'll show you a dude who's tired of her shit. It's a good point, though. I live by that. I told Amanda the other day, I was like, I could help guys get over like their stage fright with hot girls. Just any hot girl you ever see, just imagine them having like massive diarrhea, and you'll be like, oh, they're human too.
That's so funny.
So funny.
Yeah, anytime you see a hot person, just look at them and be like, they've definitely had diarrhea lately. And then you'll just imagine them shitting, and you just be like, all right, like I can go talk to them.
Oh, God. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it is, but it's true.
You know what's gross? So in my spin class this morning, it's a 75-minute endurance ride, and everyone just thinks that because they're there for 75 minutes, they can just fart, and no one's gonna notice. It smelled so bad.
And they're all on protein shakes and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, can you just wait?
Is the music too loud to hear it, though?
You can't hear it. You can only hear the music.
I can't wait for someone to shit their pants.
My God, you can smell it. It's horrible.
You can always tell who it is, though. They kind of look guilty a little bit.
No, because you're not looking at their face.
Everyone's farted in spin class.
I have never farted in spin class. That's disgusting.
I've never done a spin class.
And it's oh, you will.
Yeah, your sorority goes to be like, let's go to spin. And you'll be like, guys, I'm way too hungover for this shit. No, let's go spin.
My spin class serves alcohol.
That's horrible.
Wait, that's ridiculous. Are you for real?
Yeah.
You like champagne?
Yeah, so Sunday mornings we get mimosas, and then Wednesday nights we have wine.
Wait, that's actually really cute.
It is.
And now she wants to go to spin class.
I want to go to spin class.
You can go to spin class when you're 21, Lexi.
Yeah, that's true. You got 3 years, girl. You got 3 years of getting alcohol legally.
Illegally.
I mean, from people who are 21.
Oh my God, I'm going to post on Facebook also.
You better post this episode everywhere, too. Your friends will love it. They'll be like, oh my God, Lexi's famous. And then one of the guys
They're
will
going to be like, Lexi, how could you say all those things about
No, they're going to be so happy you talked about them.
I talked about Nina's vagina.
Yeah, but no one knows what it looks like. What does it look like?
Oh my God.
Gross.
Gross.
Because some vaginas look like an Arby's sandwich.
Ew.
And then some look like a nice compact from Sephora. So where are you on the scale of Sephora compact to Arby's roast beef sandwich?
It's disgusting.
I would say I'm aquarium.
Ew.
Let's say roast beef sandwich in an aquarium. In a penguin. Gross.
That's so gross.
No, she'll love it. She'll be like, oh my God, I'm famous. My pussy is famous.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And no one knows her last name, so no one knows how to seek her out for her stank pussy. Yo, Stanky, if you want to come on here and defend yourself, come on here and defend yourself. I'll give you some essential oils. Just drip them in.
Ew.
With a little dropper. Some CBD with some lavender.
Yeah, that's not how yeast infections start.
Can you imagine those anti-vaxxers like, how do you treat your yeast infection? I put some lavender drops on my vagina.
I would not be surprised.
Gross.
It's so gross.
Oh, God. Lexi, I would say if there's one thing you need to stay away from at college, it's anti-vaxxers.
Is what?
Anti-vaxxers.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what anti-vax is?
No.
The people who are against vaccines?
Oh, well, I didn't know they had a name. I guess everything has a name.
Retarded. There's the name. She's so busy on her social media right now, she can't even pay attention.
I am paying attention.
Pay attention in this political climate.
Yeah. In this climate.
In this climate right now.
We cannot copy Tiny Meat Gang podcast by saying in this climate.
Everyone says in this climate.
What time are we at, Amanda?
We are at, hang on, 49 minutes.
Oh, cool. Well, that was a fun episode, Lexi.
Yay, I'm so glad that I can help.
Help? You were a guest. You didn't help.
I'll help make it fun.
Yeah.
Yay.
No, I'll have you on again. Especially, I want to hear what's going on with the...
We want to hear gross sorority stories.
Yeah, and maybe we'll come down after that first week and just chill. Anyway, if you're new to the podcast or you're here because of our wonderful guest, just remember to hit that subscribe button. Hi, friends. On iTunes and Spotify. Apple Podcasts. Hit subscribe, rate us, follow us, share us with your friends, clean your vagina, and yeah. Is that it?
That's it.
I think clean your vagina is the most important.
That is the most important.
Yeah.
But also, like, it cleans itself, so.
Yeah, but sometimes not well enough. Or douches wouldn't exist. Anyway.
You're not supposed to use
We're talking about cleaning pussies right now. We're done. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. We will catch you next week. And peace.
Bye.
Lexi, you can say bye now.
Bye.